Good morning. I decided that I wanted to change. You will see that I have changed. I want to be more inclusive and humble. Right? Because I know that there's quite a few of you watching this now who had 1 cup, 2 cups, even 4 cups of tea, and you're watching. And I've been calling you names. I said you are idiots, and you are morons, and you are lazy, you know. So I want to do less of this. It's not that I care about your feelings, no. But I'm happy for you. You are now looking into this, see? And I want to give you some advice. This is very good advice. Keep listening. Because your newspaper, your TV station, your politicians, your government, your health experts, agencies, they were so wrong about this. It actually kills people. That's how wrong they were. Right? And they were lying from the very start. And that's what I said. I was right from the start. I said this. They are lying. That's what I said. And I was correct. And they were all wrong. Right? I'm just a guy, you know. I have no diploma. I have no title. I have no salary. I'm not connected to any of these guys. But I was right, see? See, I told you. You will see how I have changed. I'm now very, very humble, you know. Okay, and I was right again. I was right about Rishi Sunak. Now, this wasn't hard. Rishi Sunak is the PM of UK. And he made a big deal out of this. He said, we will stop the boats. And I said, no, he will not. He will not stop any boats. And I was right. Because now he says, well, maybe not. You know, well, this is complicated, he says. And you may think that it's not complicated. You know, the UK, they have been in big wars. So what's the problem? You can stop the boats, right? Small boats coming over the channel. Should be an easy thing to stop them. But they can't. That's the thing. You may think that this guy wants to stop the boat. Maybe, I don't know if he wants to. But the thing is, he can't do it. Because he's not running the show, you see. The UK, as is so many other countries, like Sweden, we are controlled by these organizations like the United Nations, IMF, WHO, EU, actually, still in the UK. The UK is still controlled by the EU to a high extent. So they can't do it. They can't stop the boats. This is reality. I also want to tell you this story. It's from a nurse, Scarlett Martin, and she's Canadian, and she was talking to this National Citizens Inquiry in Canada, testifying, right? So she tells this story about somebody who jumped from a building 8 stories high. So the guy jumped, hit the ground and died, of course, right? And she was one of them who was handling this. Okay. And then they got a call from public service. And they said, we swabbed the guy. It's so insane, this stuff. We swabbed the guy and he tested positive. Right. Well, the guy was swabbed. I don't think public service did it. He was swabbed, apparently. And she didn't understand. Why did you swab him? You don't need any medical education to understand the cause of death. He jumped from 8 stories. That's mad. Anyway, they said, yeah, he was swabbed and he tested positive. Right. So, the disease killed him. You know. Wow. And she was sort of upset about this, I think. Right. Now here's something she doesn't understand. She's just a nurse. No, maybe something happened to this guy. These guys at public service, they know this stuff. Of course, he had the disease when he jumped, and this was a long fall, right? A lot of things can happen. Long time falling before you hit the ground. Maybe the disease killed him before he hit the ground, you see? This is why we have these agencies, right? You know? Alright, so maybe you are looking into all of this now and you think, well, this is crazy, all of this. It's getting crazier, right? What's the solution? What do we do about this stuff? It's just getting worse, isn't it? And what's next? Now, maybe internet will be closed down. It's possible. These guys who are doing this, they are totally ruthless. They will stop at nothing. So they will try anything to silence all of this. So what do you do about it? Well, I know the solution. You know, I have the solution, and I'm very happy to tell it to you. The solution is you. That's right. You need to work on yourself. You need to be a very good person so that people can benefit from you in the future. You need to be competent. You need to be a good guy. You can't be a jerk in the future. You have to be good. You know? You can't be a loser. That's right, because you will need people in the future. We have to form parallel societies, like it was in the old days. This is how it was built from the beginning. People started to work with each other. You know? They didn't have this agency or this politician taking care of them, right? And these things will be gone. Nobody will help you. That's right. You're on your own now. Well, soon at least. So work on yourself and find your friends. And this is why I say you need to work on yourself. If you're an asshole, and if you're lazy, and if you're a loser, you will not make it. You have to be a better person, see? So that people will like you. And I'm not talking about the celebrities or the governments. They hate you already. Well, maybe not, but you see my point. You need good people around you who can help you. You can help them. That's the thing. And you will be fine. All right. Be good.